In this video, we're going to talk about the final components that are going to be part of our student class. These are going to be methods that allow us to gain access to the data fields that are part of our class, and they allow us to get the access from outside the class. So for example, if we were writing code in like our main method, they would allow us an access point to the data fields in the class. And the kind of big picture format for these special methods is the word public and then give a return type. That's whatever kind of data type you're trying to return. Then the method name is usually get, and then the name of the data field that you're going to return the value for. And then finally, the body for the method is always just a one-liner return and then the data field name. So we're going to add these special getter methods to our student class. Because our student class has 4 different data fields, we're going to write 4 different getter methods. And in my student file, the one that I'm creating for my student data type, we already got our data fields in there. We have our constructors. We have our setter methods. I'm going to put the getter methods at the bottom, but realize that it makes absolutely no difference how these different methods are ordered in your file. If you had the getter methods at the top and the constructors at the bottom, that would be just fine too, because none of this code in here ever gets executed in order. It's just executed on demand when you call the methods from your main program. So I'm going to write the setter method for the first name. And remember, we have to put public and then the return type that's represented by the first name. So first name's a string. So I'm going to say public string get first name. And the getter methods always have no parameters. You don't need any information from outside the class to return the value of the data member. So we just want to write in return. And then first name, it's my data field name. And I should make a Java doc comment for that. This is the accessor method for the first name field. And I'm returning the first name. Then I'm going to make one for the last name. That's also a string. Last name. Again, no parameters. And the entire body of it is just return and then the name of the data field. Comment in there as well. We're going to have 2 more, one for the GPA, that's a double. And we're going to return GPA. And then finally, the last one is the credits. So the public, and the credits earned is always an integer. So I'm going to return an int, get credits earned. Or you could call it just get credits. It doesn't matter what you call the name of the accessor method. Just make sure you start it with get and then something related to the field name. I think mine's called credits in here. Yep. Cool. So I've written my 4 accessor methods. Those allow me to get access to the data field values from outside my class. And the contents of those is showed in your notes as well. Same kind of format. Again, the name in the notes is just a little bit different. I just named the data fields and the method names slightly differently, but has the exact same context, same meaning, same syntax format. So you can follow along there.